talking about these not race, but gender roles.
Oh, we're back on that?
No, but I'm trying to transition into this this how you think this is all going to work out with this COVID-19?
As far as what, like on the economy?
On the economy, even, we're talking about breadwinners and, women staying at home. And yeah. I think some of those are going to be the heaviest hit. The two, the full family, but one right. income households type deal.
Well, as long as he's still working, it should be okay. But I'll tell you, our economy is on the brink right now. Mm-hmm. We're on the brink. Mm-hmm. And shutting down all of these businesses, people, and then I think it's up to like 6 million right now that have filed for unemployment.
Oh, wow.
So, which is a far cry from,
yeah,
what it was before.
Yeah.
And we need to get back to work. And I get it. COVID-19 is dangerous. It's deadly. It's all this, that, and the other. But we need to get back to work because people need to earn a living. Because here's the thing. It's April 1st today, right? Rent's due. Mortgages due. Mm-hmm. People need.
And they've been out of work for 2 weeks now.
Right. But a lot of people live paycheck to paycheck.
That's what I'm saying. 2 weeks is a long time.
It shouldn't be. As a man, you need to bolster your family and make sure that if you have some type of an economic downturn or you lose your job or something like that, that you can survive.
Who are you talking to right now?
Guys
that what?
That
have a family, like you just said, right?
Yep.
How often, how frequent is that nowadays? How prevalent are these families that you speak of? I know a lot more single people than I do married people.
Well, just because you're single doesn't mean you don't have people that you're responsible for.
Okay. I'll
give
you that.
Married men or whatever. If you have somebody that you are responsible for, whether it be through child support, whether it be because they live with you, whether it be because your family is with you.
Or you own somebody like I do.
Right. Indentured servants, slaves, be that as it may. But I think that you have a fiduciary responsibility to the people that you are in charge of or that you take care of. Mm-hmm. You have a responsibility to make sure that when things like this happen, that you aren't just out in the cold.
So my thing is that I am, I'm concerned about how everything is playing out right now.
Sure.
And more importantly, I am concerned about how this, how the leaders are going to now try to right this ship.
By leaders, do you mean like Trump?
Whoever's in charge of this fiasco that's happening right now.
Okay.
This, making mandatory, lockdown type thing. Right. And mandatory, businesses. And if you see a business that's open and it's not supposed to be open, snitch on them and let us know that it's.
I don't like that.
What kind of mess is that? But my thing is like, when they finally decide, okay, now the coast is clear, which is not going to be clear. We all know it's not going to be clear. But right. when they finally say, you know what, we've had enough of this. We're going to let the folks back to work, right?
Right.
Then I hope they take a staggered approach and not just, you know what I'm saying?
But how do you determine who gets to work and who doesn't?
How do they determine who doesn't work? Liquor store.
It's a free market.
Well, no, they say that you cannot work. They're saying that certain stores should not be open. Boutiques can't be open right now. They've determined that. Liquor stores can, of course. Shout out to Solange. I know you're listening.
Right.
I know you're watching.
You know she is.
Yeah. But they told these stores, these boutiques and all these other stores that are non-essential.
Right. No, they did. And
so what I'm saying, like if they say everybody now, all of a sudden as of, April 15th, everybody now go back to work. Mm-hmm. That is going to be even bigger.
They're going to struggle because for one, a lot of those businesses don't exist anymore.
Well, not even the businesses. I'm talking about just with the COVID-19 situation. The fact is that we've been separating, of course, and that cures everything. That's fixing everything, right? Mm-hmm. And now, of course, it's not doing anything.
They're allowing the gestation period to.
Is that what the word is? Is that what we're saying?
Yeah.
Gestation period?
Yeah, the gestation period of From the time that you actually get infected to the time it presents.
Incubation.
Sure.
Okay, but we'll go with your gestation period.
We can go with incubation.
Well,
you're the science. You're the
yeah,
CDC.
I know I am. This is what I'm saying. It's like, no, the fact is, guess what? It's still going to be out there regardless. It's still just like flu. Flu doesn't go away.
Right.
It doesn't go away. COVID-19 does not go away.
I read somewhere, and I guess I'll ask you this. They were saying it was multiphasic. Is it?
I don't know what that means.
Like if you get sick, you get well, you can turn around and get sick again within a short period of time.
Oh yeah, you can definitely. I would have assumed, and most people do assume that.
Because that's not the case with like the flu. The moment you get the flu, you're not going to get it again, at least for that year.
I never had the flu, so.
You do realize that the flu is a thing, though, right?
No, I know it's a thing. I know it's a thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So.
Betsy doesn't get sick.
But I do get sick. I get sick all the time. My boys have cooties, and they're fomites, and so they give me cooties all the time. But what I'm saying,
kids are little bundles of pestilence.
Oh, they are. Yes. And I do know that there are cases of people who are reoccurring cases of COVID-19. Somebody has already been infected and got reinfected again. It's like, wow, what is this? Yeah. That's different, but that's not something that I'm thinking that's going to be a regular occurrence. I mean, who knows what's going to happen? But the bottom line is that if everybody is still just going to all rush back to work, COVID-19 is still going to, people are still going to be sick. We're still going to have those cases, whether they report it or not. That's the thing, because right now they're over reporting. And so now every time there's a new case, you keep hearing it. And now you're thinking like, oh my God, it's everywhere. It's in the air. If I walk outside, I'm going to get it. If I go to Novell's house, I'm going to get it. He's going to give it to me. And that's not what's happening. And everybody thinks that just separating and just being in your houses, everything is going to work out and everything is going to be cured.
So what do you think? What do you think should be the government's response, I guess, to
reestablishing the norm?
Because they're sending out the stimulus check.
Are they?
Yeah, they signed it. They signed it. So they're sending out the stimulus check, but I mean that's obviously just a temporary thing. I mean, how long can...
I don't think that stimulus check is going to do anything. Whose rent is $1,200? I mean, the mortgages are definitely a lot lower than that.
That might be an ivory tower statement.
What does that mean?
Because $1,200 help a lot of people.
I just hear people saying that. I don't know. Because I know
$1,200, if you miss 2 weeks worth of work and you're making $2,400 a month,
I don't know,
then that $1,200 comes in real nice.
Okay.
But I mean, I think that because my kids, we were talking and they were worried and thinking that maybe the government should shoot out another, like give them 3 months worth of pay.
That would be helpful. Now, do the kids get that too?
What do you mean the kids? Like underage children or children
not
that aren't working?
Underage. I'm talking about kids that are like 20, 21, 22.
I think it just comes down to whatever you were making.
Whoever works. No, I'm saying no. And right now, who gets the $1,200?
Oh yeah, I think it's everybody that filed taxes last year.
Oh, okay.
You won't.
No, I'm not worried about it. Not for me.
Right.
I'm just saying, but okay. That's the 20-year-olds that I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Those people.
Yeah. So they'll get, if you make $75,000, you get the full check. Every $100 over $75,000, you take off $50.
Why $75,000? So people that under people under $75,000
get the full $1,200.
Oh, good. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Everybody over $1,200. Well, everybody over $99,000, $0.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That makes sense. It's supposed to. It should be like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I don't know. How do you feel about it? How do you feel about just this whole situation? And what do you think is going to happen when they try to do this, get back to normal? I don't think there's going to be, do you think there's a back to normal? Like you said, there's going to be a lot of businesses that are not viable any longer. You know, because like I was telling my dad, I was like, they have leases and they're leasing building spaces and this and that, whatever. And they still have to pay that lease and they don't have any income coming in because they don't have any clients because they were told and forced to shut down.
Right. I mean, if you can't make any money, you can't make any money.
And you can't pay your bills for that lease. And you still have to not only pay the bills for that establishment, but you have to pay bills for the home that you live in.
Yeah.
So it's just like that. I was explaining that to my father. I mean, you understand. You're saying like,
Yeah,
but
you definitely. That's why.
But some people don't understand the small business.
You need to have at least 8 months worth of liquid money to handle your expenses. So if your expenses are $5,000, then you need to have 5,000 times 8 in the bank, liquid, so that so you can go and if you're paying out $5,000 a month, you could probably tighten that belt and get that down to like maybe 4,000. The horse riding lessons and all the other stuff that goes away. Out. Yeah, that goes away immediately, and you just get down to the brass tacks.
Not the horse. How about the cable? We take the cable out.
Cable can go away,
and we just ride the horses.
We got to keep the ponies.
We got to keep the ponies, Dad. Not the ponies.
But yeah, I mean, so you cut out everything and you just like pay your necessities, electricity, water, food, and rent, mortgage, whatever. Yeah, I mean, you could probably tighten that 5,000 down to probably about maybe 3,500, and that 8 months stretches out to. I
can honestly say I don't have eight times the amount that I pay a month.
Well, then you are somewhat exposed.
I'm not exposed. I'm in trouble. I'm in trouble.
Yes, and that's what I teach my son. I mean,
Good.
Just
8 times. Let me see if I can work on that.
Well, think about for him. He only has a cell phone bill, so he just needs $800. That's all he needs, $800.
Yeah. I'm trying to think about it though. I don't even know. I honestly don't even know my monthly expenses because it just comes out automatically.
That's why you need a man.
Yeah, that is why, and that's poor money management. Let me tell you, I have wasted so much money in the last probably 5 to 6 years. It's ridiculous.
Well, you put a lot into the house.
Not wasting. I almost, yeah. I've spent a lot of money on that house, a whole lot of money, and so.
Let me tell you, Betsy's sitting on like an acre of land. She got horses.
No, I don't have horses.
Don't let her tell you that she does. She got horses. She got stable hands. She got maids and
I'll try to get you to be my yard keeper. And you wouldn't do it
because I'm a grown ass man. I'm not gonna be cutting somebody else's lawn that I'm not, with. But yeah, so
I would have paid you very well.
I trade services.
Oh, well, here we go.
Yeah.
So what is the worst case scenario with this economy? Worst case scenario.
Depression.
My worst case scenario is thinking about hacking into the banking system and then everybody's digits is off. Like you had, way more zeros in your bank account than they are now showing.
If the economy collapses, money is worthless. Money's worthless. So stacking up a whole bunch of cash won't do you any good. You know what? A firearm and a garden and a well is probably the best thing that you can have during the apocalypse.
What are you going to do with a garden? What are you doing with the garden? You're going to garden?
Grow food.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know that's not the case for everybody, but a garden, a well, and a firearm and a shelter.
You're going to come up with the gun. Get away from my tomatoes.
I mean, I'm not going to say it with that accent, but yeah. Get the hell away from my tomatoes. Yeah, that's right.
Oh my gosh.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
So we got to get you a firearm then.
Yes, you do. You got a nice rifle back there.
Don't put that out there. These people out here, they strike that out there. Yeah.
Come 15, 25.
Yeah.
Adams Ave.
Yeah. Nah,
Smyrna, Georgia.
Well, I'll tell you, I make no bones about it. I can and will defend my home.
Yeah, you're.
If someone tries to kick my door in or something like that, there's going to be some gunplay. So, and I, by all means, enter at your own risk. But I'm not trying to come off like Billy Badass or anything like that. I'm just saying that is something that is very important to me. not only protecting my life, but the people that I have direct charge. My kids. Like right now, you're under my protection.
I am, and I like being here.
Yeah. See?
I come in and the gun met me at the door. I'm just like,
that's right.
It's just me.
That's right. Nah, Bessie, because that's what I call her, Bessie.
That's not what he calls me.
Bessie. No, not you. The firearm.
Oh,
it's Bessie, not Betsy. Bessie. Come on, Bessie. Get in gear. You gotta smack it on the side a little bit, get it going, because she old.
She is not old. You talking about the pretty one, the one I like?
No, actually, yeah, I got that like a year ago.
That one's pretty.
Yeah.
What about all the other 8 guns that you had? You got rid of those pretty ones?
I have 1, 2, 3 guns. Well, 4, but one's if COVID-19 wasn't here, I probably would have sold it.
We were in the gun shop. This guy was about to buy a $9,000 sniper rifle. Like, what are you?
I was looking at it.
No,
I wasn't
no. You were far past looking at it.
Like it.
I was like, sir, what do you know that I do not know?
I like long range shooting. That's what that rifle is in there.
Yes,
it's a long range.
But it's not a $9,000.
No, it's not.
There's a difference.
It's cheaper.
Not that much.
It's cheaper.
Boy,
we got some stuff on it. I got some stuff on it.
Yeah. You got some things in here. So we got some things. You know what Biggie said? It's gonna be a lot of flower bringing and
slow singing and flower bringing.
Yeah.
That's right. If my burglar alarm starts ringing. That's right. They're trying to put no Biggie out there.
I know, you know what I'm saying?
A little bit of Biggie. Some Biggie.
Hey, if you like what you see here, you can follow me and get more information from me, see more and learn all the ways of Betsy and how to become great and do all the great things that I do, because I know all things great and I am actually...
if we're doing an outro, it helps to mention the channel that you're actually on. I'm just saying. Yeah, it's just like this gnat is just in here trying to get in the shot. Glory hog or whatever.
Get off him.
Yeah, get out of here.
BR Shine, or what is it? BR_Shine. That's my Snapchat. Shameless. Absolutely. I have no shame.
None.
Follow me. Come with me.
That's where it cuts, right?